Hey everybody, welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into a fascinating topic, why women test men in relationships. We've all been there, right? Those moments that leave you wondering, what just happened? Don't worry, we're going to break it all down and give you the secrets to pass with flying colors. But before we get started, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. Come on, do it. It's just one click and trust me, you don't want to miss out on all the fun we have here. Now let's get back to those relationship quizzes, shall we? Because believe me, understanding these tests is like having a cheat sheet for love. Chapter 1. Testing, 1, 2, 3. What do we mean by testing in a relationship? It's about those little challenges that can pop up. Think of it like this. You're dating someone new, and you accidentally spill your coffee all over yourself on the first date. A test would be seeing how your date reacts. Do they freak out? Do they make a joke and lighten the mood? Or do they just stare at the coffee stain like it's the most interesting thing they've ever seen? These tests often come from a place of wanting to feel secure and loved. It's like a subconscious way of figuring out if you're the real deal or just another bad date story waiting to happen. These tests aren't always conscious or intentional. Sometimes they just happen organically. So the next time you feel like you're being tested in your relationship, take a deep breath and remember that it's not always a bad thing. It can actually be an opportunity to strengthen your bond and build a deeper connection. Chapter 2. Why Women Test. All right, let's get down to the nitty-gritty, the why behind the what. Why do women put men through these relationship obstacle courses? It often boils down to feeling secure and loved. Women want to know that you're in it for the long haul, that you're not going to run for the hills at the first sign of trouble. Think of it like this. Imagine you're building a house. You wouldn't want to build it on a foundation of sand, right? You'd want something strong and sturdy to withstand the storms. And how do we test for that? By seeing how you react to different situations, of course. It's not about being manipulative. It's about gauging your level of commitment and care. Once you understand where she's coming from, it's much easier to see these tests not as obstacles, but as opportunities to prove your love and commitment. Chapter 3. Common Relationship Quizzes. Now let's get to the good stuff, the actual tests themselves. Don't worry, I've got you covered. One classic test is the damsel in distress routine. You know, the flat tire, the dead phone battery, the forgotten wallet. It's like a sitcom waiting to happen. The point of this test isn't to see if you can change a tire. It's about seeing if you're willing to go out of your way to help. Another common test is the jealousy test. It might involve mentioning an ex, flirting with someone else, or being a little distant to see how you react. Jealousy is a dangerous game and no one wins. But the point of this test is to see if you still find her desirable. Then there's the trust test. This one can manifest in many ways, from leaving her phone unattended to sharing a secret and seeing if you can keep it. Trust is the foundation of any relationship, and this test is her way of making sure that foundation is rock solid. And of course, no discussion about relationship tests would be complete without mentioning the Meet the Friends test. Chapter 4. Spotting the subtle tests. Not all tests are created equal. Some are more subtle, like a whisper in the wind, while others are loud and clear. One of the sneakiest tests is the backhanded compliment. You know, things like, "Oh wow, I've never seen you wear that shirt before. It's different." Or, "You're so good at fixing things around the house. It's a good thing because I'm hopeless." These little jabs might seem harmless on the surface, but they're actually a way of testing your self-esteem and seeing how you handle criticism. Another subtle test is the future planning test. This one might involve casually mentioning a wedding she saw on Pinterest or talking about a friend who's having a baby. And then there's the emotional availability test. She's testing the waters to see if you're someone she can trust with her heart. Chapter 5. Confidence is King and Queen. Now that we've covered the what and the why of relationship tests, let's talk about the how. How do you pass these tests with flying colors and win her heart in the process? Well, the first and most important ingredient is confidence. Confidence is like a magnet. It draws people in. When you're confident in yourself and your worth, it shows, and it's incredibly attractive. Now, I'm not talking about cocky arrogance. There's a big difference between confidence and cockiness. Cockiness is loud and obnoxious, while confidence is quiet and self-assured. When you're confident, you don't need to prove anything to anyone. You're not intimidated by her tests. You see them as opportunities to show her who you really are. So how do you build confidence? It starts with self-love. Chapter 6. The Secret Weapon. Now, confidence is crucial, but it's not the only thing that matters. Honesty and authenticity are equally important. Women can spot a fake a mile away, so don't even try to be someone you're not. Trust me, it's not worth it. Be true to yourself, even if you think she might not like it. It's better to be rejected for who you are than loved for who you're pretending to be. And here's the thing. When you're being authentic, you don't have to worry about remembering which mask you're wearing. You can just be yourself, and that's incredibly liberating. Honesty also means being upfront about your intentions. Don't play games or try to manipulate her. Chapter 7. Your Relationship Superpower. Now, let's talk about emotional intelligence, or EQ for short. EQ is the ability to understand and manage your own emotions and the emotions of others. It's about being empathetic, compassionate, and self-aware. In relationships, EQ is like a superpower. It allows you to connect with your partner on a deeper level, to understand her needs, and to respond to her emotions in a healthy and constructive way. When you're emotionally intelligent, you can see her tests for what they are: a cry for reassurance, a need for connection, a desire to feel loved. You're able to respond with empathy and understanding rather than defensiveness or anger. So, how can you improve your EQ? Start by paying attention to your own emotions. What triggers you? How do you react when you're feeling stressed, angry, or hurt? Once you understand your own emotional patterns, you can start to manage them more effectively. Chapter 8. Staying Calm Under Pressure. Let's talk about how to stay calm under pressure, because, let's face it, relationships can be stressful. When you're feeling stressed, it's easy to overreact, to say or do something you'll regret later. So, how do you keep your cool when it feels like the world is crashing down around you? First, take a deep breath. Seriously, it sounds cliché, but it works. When you're stressed, your body goes into fight or flight mode. Taking a few deep breaths helps to slow down your heart rate, calm your nerves, and bring you back to the present moment. Next, try to remove yourself from the situation, even if it's just for a few minutes. If you're feeling overwhelmed, excuse yourself and go for a walk, listen to some music, or do something else that helps you to relax. Sometimes all you need is a little space to clear your head and gain some perspective. And remember, communication is key. Chapter 9. Mastering the Art of Communication. Effective communication is the cornerstone of any successful relationship. It's about being able to express your needs and feelings clearly and respectfully, and being able to listen to and understand your partner's perspective. When you're communicating effectively, you're able to resolve conflicts constructively, build trust, and deepen your connection. But here's the thing. Communication is a two-way street. It's not enough to just talk. You also have to listen. And I mean really listen, with the intent to understand, not just to reply. When your partner is talking, put away your phone, make eye contact, and give her your undivided attention. Ask clarifying questions, reflect back what you've heard, and validate her feelings. Let her know that you're listening and that you care about what she has to say. And when it's your turn to talk, be honest, be respectful, and be clear about your needs and feelings. Chapter 10. Your Relationship Roadmap. Wow, we've covered a lot of ground today. Let's take a moment to recap the key takeaways from our journey into the world of relationship tests. First, remember that tests are a normal part of relationships. They're not always a bad thing. In fact, they can be an opportunity to strengthen your bond and build a deeper connection. Second, understand that women often test men because they're seeking security, reassurance, and a deep sense of love and connection. It's not about being manipulative, it's about making sure you're the real deal. Third, Confidence, honesty, emotional intelligence, calmness, and effective communication are your secret weapons for acing these tests. Embrace these qualities and you'll navigate the ups and downs of relationships with grace and understanding. Remember, relationships are a journey, not a destination. There will be bumps along the way, but if you approach these challenges with an open heart and a willingness to learn and grow, you'll create a love that's strong, resilient, and truly special. Now go out there and ace those tests. That's all for today, folks. I hope you had as much fun watching this video as I did making it. Remember, relationships can be tricky sometimes, but they're also incredibly rewarding. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Who knows, you might just save someone's relationship. And be sure to subscribe to our channel for more content like this. We've got a lot more relationship advice, tips, and laughs to share with you. Until next time, keep those relationships strong, keep it real, and keep on laughing.